Welcome back at 7:44. Measles cases in the United States surge to a record high since the disease was declared eliminated in the U.S. Data from Johns Hopkins University shows there have been more than 1,200 cases across the U.S. And with summer travel in full swing and school starting in just a few weeks, now is the time to slow the spread. Health educator Dr. Griggs joins us this morning to discuss. Dr. Griggs, good morning and thank you for being with us. I feel like we talked about measles some months back. We started seeing those cases spike in other parts of the country. What is it about the measles what makes it so contagious and potentially deadly?
It's one of the most contagious diseases on the planet. Its rate of infectivity is extremely high. If 20 people are in a room and they're unvaccinated and one person sneezes, 18 of those people will contract the measles. It lingers in the air for over 2 hours in aerosolized droplets, and it can be contact, it can be mostly aerosolized. Yeah,
and then there are potentially long-term effects. If a child does survive measles, it's a virus, correct? So it's in your system, and it could come back and cause major issues down the line that you don't even consider. Is that right?
Yeah, a number of things. So, you start with the cough, and then there's the rash. You're contagious 4 days before you show symptoms. And then once it resolves, you could end up with, it's called brain swelling. That could manifest like decades later. All of a sudden, you lose start to lose some of your higher functioning. The other thing is, it causes immune amnesia. It could wipe out the immunity that you have from other diseases in your immune system. And
so potentially wreak even more havoc on your immune system.
And of course, there's the pneumonia of having the acute disease in those that are immune-compromising kids.
So Dr. Griggs, we're seeing lots of cases in several other states. We aren't seeing such a high number necessarily in Louisiana, but people are traveling right now, and kids are going back to school in a few months. So what, if anything, can and should people be doing right now to make sure this does not become a problem in the Louisiana or a bigger problem in the country, bigger than what we're seeing right now?
So we've seen it in 14 other states, and with all of the traveling, you want to look out for your extremes of age, of course, our small kids and our elders. What happens with elders is over time, your immune system, your vaccine immunity can wane, so there might be time for boosters. You need to talk to your doctor to get titers. Again, being vigilant, making sure that you're talking to your doctors and getting your vaccines to be protected against it. Washing your hands. If you feel sick, stay at home. Being as hyper-vigilant as we were during the pandemic when it comes to measles, but not with the same sense of urgency. Hopefully we won't get there.
All right. Well, Dr. Griggs, thank you for this reminder as we're getting these interesting, sometimes some might even say alarming numbers from U.S. health officials. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.